Hey, are you thinking about downsizing, but you're looking to increase your home's value before you sell? Well, before you whip out one of these, you might want to grab some of these instead. Because today, we're discussing 7 cheap upgrades to increase your home's value that you can probably complete at least one, if not 2 of them in a weekend. You know, if you've caught the summer home improvement bug, then you're in the right place for this week's video. Because you need to know which projects are going to be the best ones to do to increase your home's value without taking up too much of your time and without costing you an arm and a leg. So let's talk about the top 7 weekend projects that can really pay off for you. You know, one of my favorites to do is to clean and restain my deck. Now granted, it's a bit of a project and it can take a few days, depending upon the size of your deck. And of course it really helps if you have a power washer. I finally got one last year, but you can always rent one, or like I did, borrow one from a friend. But this is a project I really love doing because it's such a great way to create an oasis for yourself, for your friends. And in the fall of 2021, HomeLight surveyed buyers agents, and they reported that outdoor space was the 3rd most prioritized feature of a home for home buyers. So once the deck is clean and stained, you can add a rug, some furniture, umbrellas, your grill, even some cozy lighting. It can become a great space where you can relax at the end of a hard work day or have friends over to celebrate the weekend. And did you know that it's estimated that a well-designed patio or deck adds about 8 to 10% to the home's value, and it earns a return on investment of over 80%. The next project that can really pay off when it comes time to sell is sprucing up what's called your curb appeal. This is really the potential home buyer's first impression of your house as they pull up for the showing. And a lot of times people forget about this. So about a month before you plan on showing your house, you should really start cleaning up your yard, front and back. And realistically, this should take you about a weekend. This is a great time to spruce up any outdoor containers, especially those near doorways where a would-be buyer might be coming into the home or exiting the home. It's also a great time to touch up mulch. You know, here in Colorado, our mulch fades pretty much, I'd say, every year. So adding a bit of fresh mulch will give you that touch of color that enhances the contrast of surrounding plants and makes everything pop. And it's relatively cheap and easy to do. Also, while you're moving around that mulch, this might be a great time to grab your spade and gloves and add some color with some annuals. You know, flats of annuals are relatively inexpensive. You just need your gardening gloves and a spade to add that instant pop of color. This is also a great time to tackle your pruning chores. Because let's face it, nothing screams neglect like a bunch of dead branches or misshapen bushes. It's also a great time to mow and edge your yard. You know, because potential home buyers will form their first impression of the home from its curb appeal, you're going to be sending the message of how well you've maintained and cared for your home, both inside and out. And you can do it all without breaking the bank, and usually in a weekend or 2. You know, along with all that yard work, let's talk about door color. And here I'm referring to your front door's paint color. Do you know what front door color means welcome? It's red front doors. Red has long been associated with gracious hospitality. In fact, in early American history, a red front door indicated that travelers were welcome to come and spend the night. Perhaps that's why red is a popular front door color for many colonial-style homes. However, this is 2024, and do you know what the #1 color is for a front door now? It's black. As of May 2024, black reigns as one of the most popular front door colors, followed closely by other classic shades such as white, gray, and even a mid-tone brown are currently trending. Now, this is an easy weekend project that you can do yourself once you decide which color you want to pick. The 3rd easy and cheap upgrade has to do with your hardware and lighting inside the home, especially in your kitchens and bathrooms. You know, upgrading your cabinets with new hardware is one of the quickest and easiest ways to give them a facelift. House Beautiful reports on the 2024 trends in hardware for your cabinets that really make your kitchen pop. They report that a simple hardware change is the easiest way to create a dramatic effect without renovating your kitchen. And when using metals such as bright brass and brushed bronze, which are very popular right now, incorporating a back plate behind the poles and handles can add a dramatic effect. Or you can trend toward more vintage poles, which are also on the rise, or stick with sleek and simple. And then there's your lighting. Try replacing an outdated or out-of-style light fixture with one that's more contemporary. Though, I tell you what, if you're not comfortable doing this yourself, please reach out to me for an introduction to my favorite electrician. You can also update lampshades and light bulbs, creating a brighter, more welcoming space in each room. And many experts agree that good lighting will show off your property's best features when it comes time to sell. Whichever you end up doing, they're both really easy to upgrade, and I bet it won't even take you the whole weekend to get it done. And while you're working on those cabinets, Have you thought about repainting them? You know, it's one of the cheapest and easiest ways to update your kitchen without tearing it apart and replacing your cabinets. You know, you can use the same color for the upper and lower cabinets, or you can use two completely different shades when painting the cabinets. This two-tone look, by the way, is extremely popular right now, and it's a great way to add interest to your kitchen without going overboard. And while you're at Home Depot or Lowe's picking up that paint, you might want to consider soft close hinges for your cabinet doors. It's another affordable upgrade that's pretty easy to do. You have to remove the hinges anyway to paint your cabinets, so this might be a great time for you to upgrade them. This is also a great time to add some under cabinet lighting, which will add some extra light to your kitchen. It's a relatively easy project to do even for beginners. And you've got plenty of options to choose from, whether you want to drill holes and run some wires, or whether you want them battery operated, or you want to add rechargeable lighting. The choices are endless. Now, let's talk grout. I don't know about you, but stained, crumbly, dirty-looking grout really makes me wonder if the homeowner has taken good care of the house. You know that grout can be absorbent, which means it can hold, and does hold, smells. Whether it's your bathroom grout, your kitchen grout, or your floor tile grout, or all of them, a good deep cleaning, and in some cases regrouting, is in order. It will remove those smells and create a clean, fresher, and more inviting home for the buyers to walk into. And this is an easy job to do yourself. You can use a steamer, which is a great way to clean without any harsh chemicals, but you can also use a solution of equal parts hydrogen peroxide and baking soda. It forms a paste that you can use to scrub and clean the grout. And while you're working on the grout, you can also do some recaulking, especially around the bathtubs, the shower floors, and the sinks. And after cleaning your tile and grout, this adds a nice, clean, finishing touch. It takes a steady hand, but the supplies are cheap, and it's easy to do. Hi, my name's Peggy Dursthoff with Live Denver Suburbs, powered by HomeSmart. And I focus on helping active 55-plus people move into the South Metro Denver area of Colorado. I hope this list inspired you to make the most of your weekends. These were just a few ideas. If you want some more tips on projects you can do in a weekend, go ahead and check out this month's blog called 7 Weekend Projects to Boost Your Property Value. I've put the link in the description. If you want to know how specific improvements could impact the value of your home, please reach out for a complimentary consultation. We'd love to help you maximize the impact of your investment. Did you enjoy this video? Then please check out this one over here, where I talk about how to declutter your home. After all, if you're thinking about selling, that's going to be your first project. And if you're anything like me or some of my clients, it might take more than just one weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.